and welcome to this year's virtual Night of Miracles. My name is Josh Fleming, and I am privileged to serve as the current board president of St. Mary's Child Center. I'd like to start off this evening by thanking you for tuning in and for helping us keep the tradition of hosting a Night of Miracles alive. While this may be our first ever virtual Night of Miracles, this event has been one that many of our supporters have looked forward to and have attended for the last 34 years. Due to the circumstances of this year, and to ensure the safety and health for our supporters, we felt it was in the best interest of St. Mary's Child Center to hold this event virtually. Undoubtedly, we all miss gathering together at the Ritz-Charles, indulging in delicious food and beverage, and dancing the night away as we have done for so many years before. And while we surely miss those interactions, the need to donate and to support St. Mary's Child Center remains unchanged. Each year, this event helps raise the necessary funds to help support the children of St. Mary's Child Center. Events like the Night of Miracles ensure that children living in poverty can receive the high-quality education they deserve. We have a wonderful evening ahead of us tonight. We will hear from some very important people involved with St. Mary's. You'll be introduced to two families that have been directly impacted by this organization. Most importantly, you'll see the reasons behind our program, the children. We'll showcase our auction items, thank our sponsors, and try to have a little fun along the way too. Just like all fundraising events, we have set a goal for tonight's virtual program. Our goal tonight is to raise $70,000. You will be able to donate throughout the evening to help support our 193 children. Donating is simple and can be done by texting CHILD to 72727. With everybody tuning in this evening, I know we can reach our goal. Before we officially get started tonight, on behalf of the entire staff at St. Mary's Child Center, I'd like to take a moment to say thank you to a number of individuals. First off, thank you to the Night of Miracles Committee. They worked effortlessly to secure sponsorship commitments and the fantastic auction items that you have seen on the Qtego website. These individuals have dedicated their time and skills and were devoted to making this event possible. The committee includes our committee chair, Nick Dellin, Vince Bonacorsi, Gina Cadilli, Kelly Cohote, Ryan Craig, Sarah Curry, Val Edwards, John Haynes, Maddie Ladow, Mary Leppert, Melissa Martinez, Jim Reed, Brittany Siegler, Lexi Siegler, Alexis Sauder, Annie Thompson, and Laura Wozniak. Thank you again to the entire planning committee. Without you, we would not be here tonight streaming this program. We would also like to thank our generous sponsors for their continued support. If you joined us before the program officially began, you saw the names and logos of 9 sponsors that were committed to help us with tonight's event. While we continue to recognize our sponsors throughout tonight's program, we just want to start the event off by saying thank you. Again, without your support, tonight's program would not be possible. Lastly, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. Whether you are hosting a watch party at your house with a few of your favorite St. Mary's friends, or simply curled up on your couch, watching tonight's program on your phone, your support matters. By watching this program, making a donation, and bidding on auction items, you are helping pave the path to a successful future for our students. So let's get started. To begin the event, I would like to share a quick video about what St. Mary's Child Center is all about. Please note that this video was filmed last year. This school year is very different, including the number of locations and children we are currently able to serve. However, our mission and passion continues to remain the same.
Every place needs a place like St. Mary's Child Center.
St. Mary's Child Center believes that every child is strong, competent, and capable. Our mission is to serve children who live in poverty by creating a supportive, mentoring, and educational environment for them and their families. Our 5 schools throughout Indianapolis allow us to reach children across the area and change their futures.
They do so much in terms of activities with art, with music, with reading.
It makes me feel happy that I can drop off my daughter in a place where she can learn and have fun at the same time.
The reality is St. Mary's is serving children in the most need for early childhood education. If we don't provide them that education, then they are going to be way behind as they move forward in life.
They hear like 30 million fewer words, and that's hard to even imagine, 30 million.
Children in poverty enter school 2 years behind. There's not a lot of possibility that they will be able to close that gap. And if that happens, then the future of the child and the future of our community is at great risk. What we're doing here is we are trying to save the futures of these children.
Since 2011, St. Mary's has more than doubled in the number of children it has been able to serve. Our child-to-adult ratio within the classrooms ensure that children are given exceptional attention and care by being able to be thoughtfully observed and tended to.
We're actually helping solve some of the food hunger problems in some of these communities in addition to educating the children.
We serve food 5 times a day, and there's food available and visible for them in the classroom.
We're very pleased with our success rate. The reality is 80%, roughly 4 out of 5 children that come through St. Mary's ends up leaving here as they go into kindergarten at a 5-year-old level, which is really tremendous.
It costs about $10,000 for a kid to go to St. Mary's each year. And our families pay about $10 per week.
We serve 228 children, and half of those children we have to raise the tuition for. So it's nearly $1.5 million a year. My involvement with St. Mary's Child Center has meant the world to me.
The people that are involved are wonderful people.
I'm just totally committed to St. Mary's.
St. Mary's will continue to change the lives of children because of the support of individuals like you. Today, countless community members are supporting children by providing scholarship support. Will you join them?
The kids. That makes everything that we do here worthwhile.
I learned at a very young age the importance of giving back to your community.
A donation to St. Mary's would mean everything.
Hi, it's the Night of Miracles. Welcome. I am definitely festive. I am bejeweled, as you can see, and I have on my lace dress. So you can see I am ready for the evening. I thank you for being here on behalf of the children and families of St. Mary's Child Center. I get to tell you about St. Mary's, so I'm Connie Sherman. In order for St. Mary's to operate legally and have children with us all day, which is best for them, we have become a licensed childcare. However, we are not a typical childcare or early childhood program. St. Mary's Child Center intervenes early in the life of the children we serve by providing the highest quality early learning experiences in our preschool classrooms. Today, 97% of the children we serve live in poverty. Currently, St. Mary's provides scholarships for almost 90% of our children. Our 3 to 5-year-old children are at the greatest risk of failure in school and in life because they live in poverty, they experience trauma, they experience adversity, and they lack the experiences that are common to other children. Children who live with these conditions can enter kindergarten as much as 2 years behind their peers. The difficulty in catching up under those circumstances is immense, if at all possible. For some children, their fate is sealed by the age of 5 because of the learning gap that leads to school failure. However, research proves that children who participate in a program like St. Mary's have lifelong benefits. They have higher IQs. They have higher achievement levels. They also have higher graduation rates. They're less likely to be retained in school or enrolled in special education or to be incarcerated. St. Mary's has closed the achievement gap historically for 85 to 90% of our children in all domains of development. We've leveled the playing field. We've closed the gap. They have a chance. St. Mary's does remarkable work. We study the Reggio philosophy for early childhood and believe that all of our children are strong, competent, capable, and citizens with rights and responsibilities. We believe that they can do anything We have high expectations for them, and they have all the possibilities in the world. And they actually, if you could see their work, they meet our expectations. We also study applied educational neuroscience. We understand brain research and have learned strategies that allow us to work successfully with children from adversity and trauma. In the morning, our children come to our schools and they can be very, very, what we call rough. They're upset. There can be crying, there can be running away. Some of the children are very withdrawn. Children in that state cannot learn. Our first job every day is to dampen down that response of the child to adversity and trauma so that they can self-regulate, connect with other people, and actually learn. I want to thank you with all my heart for the love, generosity, and support that you give to the children and family at St. Mary's. I want to tell you that I know in my heart, this is how we change the world. So God bless you and enjoy the evening. Thank you. So now, please listen as one of our parents talks about their child's experience at St. Mary's Child Center.
My kid's physician was the one who referred us to St. Mary's because of my eldest son, Noe. He was having speech delays. She recommended St. Mary's because they could help him out. And he had a one-on-one time with the therapist, and she helped him with his reading and saying sounds. He's grown so much, I know. It's because of the early start with St. Mary's. Alicia has grown a lot. She was excited, her kind of being in the middle of my 4 children. She was excited to go to school for the first time. She had seen that her brothers leave in the bus, and so she's like, when is it gonna be my turn? And so she was really excited to start. And at the beginning, she would be really shy. Now she is her own little person. She has friends, and she does ask for help, and so it's been really encouraging. I don't think my children would be where they are right now if they had not gone to St. Mary's, because like I said, it's fun for them, but maybe they didn't notice that they were gaining maybe social skills. Alicia used to like spending a lot of screen time. And since she started St. Mary's, she now sees that we have books laying around, and therefore brings me books for me to read to her. And that would have not happened if she wasn't going to St. Mary's. Dropping off my kids in the morning makes me feel that she is in a safe, secure, and enriched place where she can be a child, and at the same time, maybe not even knowing it, learning and developing her skills. Their scholarship or tuition program has helped a lot with our finances. And then their gift cards in the pandemic time right now has been definitely very helpful. And let's see. Oh, and Christmas, when possible, they have made my children very, very happy with the many wonderful sponsors that have given them presents for Christmas. I want to thank all of you for supporting St. Mary's. I want to tell you that your money is not being wasted, it is being well spent, and that you have helped us a lot and are helping out a lot of families out there, and we appreciate you, and we hope that God blesses you with more so that you guys can keep on the good work that you're doing and the good help. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Roger Harvey, and I am a current board member with St. Mary's Child Center. I'm also the immediate past board president. I'd like to thank you all again for tuning in for this virtual event from your homes. We all know how much we enjoy the Night of Miracles event each year. I know it's something my family and I always look forward to during the month of November. This year's event, of course, is obviously a much different format than we are all familiar with, but the need is certainly still the same. Since we cannot meet in person and enjoy each other's company, I want to stress just how important it is that we continue to try to raise the funds for the children of St. Mary's from our homes. As many of you know, leading up to the event, we had a $10,000 match incentive. We'd like to share the results of that match incentive. Thank you very much for your help in reaching our goal. That match incentive allowed all your donations to go even further to help the students you are seeing on your screen tonight. Now I have even more exciting news to share. I'm pleased to announce that we have another $10,000 match from an anonymous donor for tonight's virtual program. If we can raise $10,000 in the next 30 minutes, our donor will donate another $10,000 to St. Mary's Child Center. We need your help to reach our goal and support these children. Please make your donation right now and your dollars will be doubled. Donating is easy. Visit the Donate tab on the Qtego homepage, or you can visit the website shown below. Make your donation go twice as far and change the lives of our students at St. Mary's. I also want to remind you that our online auction will be closing at 9 p.m. tonight, so continue to make bids and explore the awesome items we have to offer. All funds raised from the auction will go towards scholarships supporting our students. Keep bidding, keep donating, and thank you to each and every one of you who are joining us tonight.
Hello again. Throughout tonight's program, you have seen various sponsor logos displayed on the screen. It is because of the commitment and support from these sponsors that we can host tonight's virtual event. To all of our sponsors, your support has played a key role in the success of tonight's event, and more importantly, to our organization. There is no way for us to fully express our gratitude for your support, but we are continually inspired by your dedication to St. Mary's and your generosity. Thank you to Dellin Automotive Family for serving as our production sponsor. Thank you to Lennox Steel for serving as our gold sponsor. Thank you to our segment sponsors, Bose McKinney & Evans and Bose Public Affairs Group, Intech Freight and Logistics, and Dalby, O'Connor & Zaleski. Thank you, Qtego sponsor, Melissa and James Martinez. And thank you to our auction sponsors, Mission Mechanical, Indianapolis Auto Trade Association, KSM Consulting, and Huntington Bank. Thank you again to all of our 2020 sponsors. Please visit our Qtego homepage or smccindy.org to see a full list of our sponsors.
Hi, welcome to the Miracle Ball tonight. My name is Joe Breen. I'm with Huntington Bank, and I've had the pleasure of being involved with St. Mary's Child Center for almost 2 decades. I want to start this presentation by thanking Nick Dellin and the Miracle Ball Committee for all of the work they've done to make this a successful event for St. Mary's Child Center in the midst of this pandemic. You've heard from Connie about the impact we're making on children every day in our classrooms. St. Mary's classrooms are safe places. They're inspirational places, and ultimately, they're a place where we can change the lives of children every day. A large part of our mission at St. Mary's is to serve children ages 3 to 5 years old living in poverty, and to do that, we need your help. You've heard from a family about the impact that St. Mary's has made in their lives. You've heard about the educational gains that their children made as a result of their attendance at our preschool program. And that family is eternally grateful for the scholarship assistance they received, which made it possible for their children to attend. Their family was forever changed by the help that you give to St. Mary's. You're also going to hear from another family shortly, and hopefully you'll be moved by their story as well. St. Mary's raises funds to support the attendance of children in poverty, and 97% of the children currently attending St. Mary's live in poverty. While St. Mary's receives some outside funds, some public dollars, that only covers about 25% of our budget, and we have to work to raise the rest of the scholarship money. So today, St. Mary's is providing full scholarships to 89% of the children that attend our school. Those full scholarships cost $10,000 each. The scholarships provided by St. Mary's allow our children who have no other financial support to attend a high-quality early education childhood program. As Connie mentioned, children who live in poverty and do not have a preschool experience like St. Mary's could be 2 full years behind developmentally when they enter kindergarten. It is highly unlikely that they will ever catch up. This leads to school failure, a loss of self-esteem, and great adversity in life. Involvement in a program like St. Mary's is the child's chance to be successful in school and in life. The cost to provide a child with this opportunity, as I said before, is approximately $10,000 a year. We ask families to pay $10 per week, but some cannot even afford that. So we depend on our events, like this event tonight, to help us raise funding for scholarships. With all the challenges brought on by COVID-19 pandemic, we've done everything fiscally possible to maintain a balanced budget, and we're still working through those struggles. There's a 33% increase over last year in children receiving a full scholarship at St. Mary's. Again, we need your help to fund those scholarships. So here's my hope for today. I'm hoping that what you've heard has inspired you, and tonight we're raising money to save the futures of our children. We appreciate your help. Our goal here is to raise $70,000 for scholarship support. With $70,000, we can help save the futures of these children who desperately need the high-quality program that St. Mary's Child Center offers. All you do is donate right there on your cell phone. Your gift will be added to our running tally, and if you'd rather, you can also go to St. Mary's website at www.smccindy.org. That's www.smccindy.org, and click Donate Now. It's easy and it's life-changing. Remember, there's a $10,000 match available for the first $10,000 in donations we receive tonight. $10,000 is available to double the impact you're going to make on the life of a child. Start now, if you would. Start donating now to make sure your donation goes further. As we can't proceed like we would normally do in an ask, when I ask you to reach deep and give individual amounts and then wait for the donations to roll in, I normally can give you updates. I'm just going to give you some examples of how your donations change the lives of children at St. Mary's. If you're able, how about starting us out with a $10,000 donation to cover a full scholarship and ensure the match is met? I normally start asks of this nature with an ask for $1 million, but our QTAGO or our website cannot take a donation that large. So if you're interested in donating $1 million, I'd ask you to call Shannon at St. Mary's, 635-1491. Dial 317-635-1491, and she will receive your donation for $1 million. If you're able, however, let's start out with a $10,000 donation to cover at least one full scholarship and ensure that the match is met. Donations in all amounts are appreciated. They will help us offer therapies like we did for Ryan. We counseled Ryan, who spent his first 3 years on the street with his drug-addicted mother and suffered incredible abuse. Your donations will offer nutritious food to the children who attend St. Mary's daily. Your donation will help retain the highly qualified staff whose work helps save the lives of these children that attend St. Mary's Child Center. You will support Sophia, who wore a gorgeous blue spangled gown from the St. Mary's dress-up closet as she painted at school. Unfortunately, underneath that gown, she wore a tattered t-shirt that had a picture of her mother who was killed while she watched. You will comfort children through their traumas so they are ready to learn. Every single dollar is so critical to our children. Please donate what you can, whether it be $50, $250, $1,000, $5,000, or even $1 million. Please, If you haven't given yet, please consider making a gift to help our children tonight. Every amount is appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We'd like to take a moment to showcase a few of our auction items. A complete list of auction items can be found at qtego.net/QLink/SMCC. First, we'd like to showcase this Yeti Roadie 24 cooler, which is item 104 on the Qtego site. This cooler is perfect for keeping your beverage cool on the go. The Roadie 24 holds 18 cans with a 2-to-1 ice to can ratio, or 24 pounds of just ice. Are there any at-home chefs watching tonight? If so, we have the perfect item for you. Check out item number 102, the Le Creuset enameled cast iron French Dutch oven, or as we in the Hoosier State call it, the Les Creuset. This will be a wonderful addition to your kitchen and is perfect for making stews, soups, and even breads on these cool fall nights. Do we have any Cathedral High School fans out there? If so, consider checking out item 119. This basket contains a lot of Cathedral swag that's perfect for any fan. Let's imagine the day when we can gather again, attend the Colts game, and tailgate. Check out item 126. Not only does this package include a charcoal grill and cooler, which you can see photos of on Qtego, but it also includes this amazing Colts beer pong table. As a reminder, tonight's auction will close at 9 p.m., so get those bids in now.
We live here in the community, so when we were looking for a place to send our oldest, we stopped by, took a tour, and we really enjoyed it, so decided to bring her here. There is a curriculum. There are things that, they learn each semester when we do evals, but it's, my kids of the three have never come home stressed. They've never not want to come to school. Everyone wakes up and they want to come, and it's everyone learns their own way, creatively, at their own pace, how they feel comfortable, and if they feel like, if Mia isn't learning a way another kid learning, Miss Stephanie does a good job of showing Mia and the way that works for her, not making her feel like she's not succeeding because she's not getting it the way the other kid's getting it. So they get breakfast and lunch here. So Mia loves to come in and eat breakfast. She doesn't eat breakfast at home with us. She has to go to school and eat. And then throughout the day, so they take a nap, but then they do 2 to 3 activities a day, and then they have reading every day. Mia's favorite things are the hands-on activity. She loves exploring. She loves the art studio. She loves going in. She likes making she calls them masterpieces. Her new favorite thing to do is they're working on books. She loves making books. She'll come home and she'll make books. Or her second favorite thing to do is they make bracelets or necklaces a lot. Everyone in our family has a bracelet or a necklace. My kids are bilingual. Spanish is our primary language at home, so when they come to St. Mary's, that's when they are exposed to English for the first time. So when Mia started, she couldn't tell you a sentence in English. It was very choppy. Now when you talk to Mia, she can give you an entire sentence in English, and she can express herself. She can now count to 25 in English. She can tell you all of her colors. She knows her shapes. She can tell you what a book is, where the author is. She can understand what the book is, what the emotion is. She's grown tremendously. We're nervous about sending her because, like I said, we sent our other kids when they're 4. So she's the first one that came when she was 3. So we were really sad. Well, I personally was sad. I didn't want her to come. But when Sophia came, Mia every day came to drop her off, and she came with her backpack. And she would come in every morning and say good morning to Miss Stephanie, because she said it was her school, and Miss Stephanie every morning would give her a breakfast to take with her. So at the end of the year, Stephanie approached us. She said, "Are you guys going to send her?" And Mia responded for us and said, "Yes, I want to come to school." So she came. We participated in the Christmas program, which is just an amazing thing. We were completely blown away by the donors and the generosity. So they had us make these lists, and my girls, everything we put on the list, we got, and we just couldn't believe it. We hear about these programs, and when we went, so we were just completely blown away. Your support matters.
So now we're going to welcome Bobby Thompson. who is a board member at St. Mary's Child Center and the son of our first miracle maker, Bob Thompson. Bob is receiving the Miracle Maker Award tonight, and a miracle maker he was. We lost Bob this summer, but he had been with us for 35 years. He was a dear friend of mine. He called me 2 or 3 times a week just to know, what did we need? What did we need at St. Mary's to help the children? It was his mission. It was his life. And he is greatly missed. So, right now, I will let you listen to Bobby.
On behalf of the Thompson family, we want to thank Connie Sherman and St. Mary's Child Center for honoring my father, Robert Thompson, with the Miracle Maker Award. Through the years, St. Mary's Child Center was very special to my father and brought so much joy to his life. Growing up and experiencing many of the struggles throughout his childhood influenced his passion to help children. He could relate with the problems that the children could possibly encounter as a result of those difficulties. He always told the story about when he and his best friend Bill Carson were going downtown to an event. Bill asked him if he could stop by and look at a building for a friend of his that was in disrepair. He said that the director of St. Mary's wanted to try to get a price on fixing some of the problems with the building. As he walked through the building with Bill and the director, he saw a little girl in the hallway standing in a puddle of water. He went up and talked to her for a little bit and came away with a tear in his eye. The director asked him what he thought it would take to repair the building, and he said a bulldozer. With that being said, he told him that within a year he would have a new building. He made a lot of calls and called in a lot of favors, and with the help of 32 very generous people and contractors, they made it happen. He loved to tell that story because while constructing the building, there were so many what he called miracles that helped them on their mission. In 1988, the building was completed and it was donated to St. Mary's Child Center, from what is referred to as the first godparents of St. Mary's. Even though my father cannot be here today personally to receive this award, I'm sure he is smiling from above and will continue to watch over the special children of St. Mary's. Thank you once again to Connie Sherman and St. Mary's for honoring my father. We will now share a special video of my father sharing his words of wisdom.
It took me probably 75 years to figure out that. And I've been very fortunate. Everything I did was successful, and I enjoyed doing it. And then when the boys took over, they said, "Dad, how do you do this?" I mean, they had their hands full. And I said, it was simple for me. Because I had the right people. We did the right thing. And if you do the right thing, you never have anything to worry about. That's what makes it simple. People have tried shortcuts, try to make things go faster. They create a problem for themselves, and then they're frustrated. And I'm saying, just sit back and relax. Let God take over and do what He wants you to do, when He wants you to do it. And your life can be happy. Give that 60 seconds a day, 30 seconds to God, 30 seconds giving back. And if you stop and think, if the entire world, if everyone would give back 30 seconds a day, where would there be a problem? There wouldn't be. So anyhow, that's what I believe. I'm as happy as I've been right now. And I have no stress. I really don't. I try to keep something in front of me to do and somebody to help. If I'm helping people, I'm happy. And most of my happiness is not measured by money. It's measured by giving back. And if I can do that, I feel good. And it's a simple life. It really is.
And now we toast Bob Thompson. Cheers.
So as we begin to wrap things up for this virtual evening, we'd like to thank everybody one last time for tuning in and joining us for this very special virtual Night of Miracles. Whether you served as an event sponsor, made a donation leading up to the event, donated during the program, or bid on an auction item, your support matters. Your support tonight is helping us change the lives of the students St. Mary's serves each day. By being a supporter of this organization, you are impacting futures and providing children the opportunities they deserve. Thank you for joining us tonight. With your help, you are making the mission of St. Mary's come to life and are actively changing the world we live in. We'd like to remind everybody that our silent auction will close tonight at 9 p.m. There is still plenty of time to get those last-minute bids in. We have some fantastic auction items that we recommend checking out, such as Item 105, the 50-inch Samsung Smart TV. Item 120, a Klipsch home theater system. Item 127, $500 Metal Mark fine jewelry gift card. And item 138, a weekend getaway in Brown County. Once the auction closes, you'll be notified by text message if you are the winner of the items you were bidding on. Please also note that a representative from St. Mary's Child Center will reach out to you on Monday or Tuesday to discuss curbside pickup of your items. Finally, a recording of tonight's program will be available at smccindy.org/events tomorrow morning. We encourage you to share this program with anybody who was unable to tune in this evening. Also, if you haven't donated yet but would like to, there is still time. To make a donation after tonight's program, please visit our Qtego homepage or our St. Mary's website at smcindy.org/donate. If you'd like to learn more about St. Mary's, we invite you to join Connie for a virtual tour. We are offering these tours until we are able to meet again in person to help people meet our children and learn how they are helping. Reach out to the St. Mary's team to get your schedules today. Thank you again to our sponsors, committee, staff, and to you. Tonight's program would not be possible without your support. Thank you for tuning in and changing the lives of our children. We hope to be seeing you in person very soon.